Alright guys, so I'm going to jump on here real quick before we get into the video of us going to Boone for the Salute to Veterans race. I have a few people that I need to thank real quick on this race car. So the last race that we did over at Boone Speedway, I thought the car was getting hot, and my brother told me on how to test to see if the thermostat was correct. Come to find out, my temperature gauge was not reading properly. It was reading like 30 or so degrees hotter. He told me to put it in a boiling pot of water, see what it read, and it was reading like 270 degrees at boiling. That's not how boiling water works. And then when we went to go load the race car, the clutch was not working. So I thought it was either the clutch disc or throw bearing because there was some fluid underneath the car. So Mike over at Dynamic Drivelines stepped up and he bought a throw bearing, so I do appreciate that from him. His dad, Marty, he bought me a new radiator, so thank you guys. It takes a village, unfortunately, for these race cars to go on. I don't have a whole lot of monetary help, and I know a lot of people seem like I'm bragging right now, but I'm not bragging. It's very nice that both these guys helped me out. And then I got new clutch discs for the clutch because we weren't sure what all went wrong. So Marty came over and helped me pull the transmission in and out a few times. We could not get the clutch to work, so then Kyle Webb came over. Thank you to him. He came over late on a Friday, and he figured out our issue with the throw bearing. We were putting the spacers in wrong, so that was our fault. All three of us learned something new. The Howe throw bearing has a special spacer that's supposed to go to the back of the throw bearing, and all the gold spacers were supposed to go behind it. It was not in the instructions, and we just assumed that we were doing it right, which we weren't. So thank you to all those guys. I also got new gauges just to make sure that the thermostat was reading properly. So thank you to Billy Davis. He was able to rush out a gauge panel for me. I can show you guys that, but he got all the gauges in. So thank you very much to Billy. I have to put my idiot lights on because the wires from these guys were way too short, because it came with a gauge panel of only 3, and I wanted a 4th one for water pressure, because I don't think enough people run it, and if you lose water pressure, your thermostat doesn't read anything. So, but we are going to go ahead and jump right into Boone, and we'll see you guys out there. Before we do that, please subscribe to the channel. We're shooting for 1,000 subscribers before Super Nationals. We're coming up very, very close for that, so please subscribe so we can hit our goal. That's just something I want to do. I'd love to hit it afterwards as well, but if we can hit it before, that'd be even better. So see you guys shortly.
Just surprised you.
You did surprise me. I wasn't prepared. So we are here at Boone. It is for the Salute the Veterans tour. It's the final night. We decided to jump on it at the very end. So we just got here. It is very hot. We're going to try and drink a lot of water. But on the bright side, we drew a 6. So that's really nice. Apparently my drawing skills in Sport Mod are way better than they ever were in the stock car. We should be starting front row of a heat race today. I'm not sure how many cars they're expecting. I didn't see how many cars they had at Algona for the first night of the tour, since I think Grit was night 1 and they got canceled out or something. We are just on the final night of it. We did a lot of upgrades on the car. We have a new radiator, a new set of gauges. We found out that the old water temp gauge was not working properly. We have a new throw bearing and new clutches. We just had all kinds of issues last time we raced there, so we have a lot of new going on. This is our 5th track and our 5th race of the year. So we have not raced a single track twice yet, and we are going to not do something terrible out here, but we're gonna get it unloaded, and we'll see you guys out for hot laps here shortly.
Here? Yeah. Right there?
That's where it lives.
Okay. It's hot in the sun.
So sweaty.
I know, it's hot. For someone who doesn't like the outside, you picked the most outside-iest hobby. And it's hot. And I'm a drama queen.
heat race, started on the pole. I just knew Cam was gonna drive right around me. We actually had a decent race coming out of 2. He was just better than me getting 3. And I learned as we went on how aggressive you could be with turn 3, which was fun. I don't know how sideways I was getting, but it was the car felt really comfortable in turns 3 and 4. Turns 1 is just my kryptonite no matter what track I go to. I was definitely losing Cam. I'm sure I was losing him in both corners, but turn 1 I was definitely losing a lot of time. And then restart, start in second, hit turn 1, and it just immediately pushed like crazy and snapped loose, and I just see a whole gaggle of cars get underneath me, and we were only taking top 3, and once I saw I was in 4th and 5th, I knew we had to send a haymaker into 3, and it stuck, but unfortunately the 18 kind of pinched me going on the front straightaway, and I wasn't going to try and destroy the car for the heat race to possibly not transfer. I think we finished 5th, so we're going to start probably second row on B main. They're probably only taking top 2 because I think there's 3 B mains. We got a little bit of work to do. We'll make a phone call to Tail and change some tires and see what we got to do to tighten up a little bit on exit, because it just needs a little bit of drive.
You're doing a great job.
having to cut down to 74 going into one, because right in the middle where I was fast in one, and the car would bottom out so bad, and I would just push, and I was like, I'm gonna get past, obviously, and I saw him, and I think someone else got underneath me, and I just had to try and chop off his line a little bit. I mean, I tried to leave him room, but once I thought it was clear, I just decided to take the whole racetrack, and I think we were both faster than the 18. It was just he got far enough ahead before I got fast. But I got into somebody, or someone got into me. But whatever. We made every show, because I couldn't make a weekly show at Boone in the stock car. Definitely doing better in sport mods. So I'm gonna go spend more money on some more fuel and go charge the GoPros, because we actually got an A-main to run.
Good luck.
My valence knocked completely down. So we're going to have to take that off when we ever get in the trailer. Because I'm not going to be able to put straps on.
This is not the all 4 tires, no damage result I was looking for.
No, me either. Well, and then the worst part, this sucks, but we got that coming to the checker right here on the driver. I was like, all right, we're like not last, and some dude decided to full send it into the turn 3 coming to the checker.
Also, what is this weird little summoning circle that's been there all night?
It came from the...
Oh. Every time I walk past it, I'm like, what is happening? Oh my gosh. Who did that?
Me.
Oh. Why did you do
I
that?
hit the inner tractor tire.
What?
I hit the tractor tire on the infield.
Well, why?
Tractor tires don't belong on racetracks.
Oh my gosh, but on the bright side, we have an ending to the video.